Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow. Was there one kind of person, or I don't know how you would attribute that like, I cannot leave because of this? I made this commitment.
The big one is Jay Shidler. I mean, he's invested so much in the college, and he's been so incredible. Just as, I mean, the way I kind of view this, I view him as kind of the non-executive chairman of the board, and I'm the CEO, right? And so, if I have an idea, I'll go to him often, and he'll have ideas, and he'll come to me. I mean, the relationship I just value tremendously with him. So he's somebody I just didn't want to let down.
So what is your most endearing story that you would remember or experience or memory with Jay Shidler? If you could only have one memory you could take with you and everything else is wiped out, what would you take with you that would let me understand how special he is to you?
Well, let me tell you one story that I really liked. Again, we may have to go back and revisit this, but Jay had already given $25 million. He was up to $35 million over time. And I knew other areas at the UH, including the president at the time, they were going to approach Jay for a major gift. And we were not all that coordinated at the UH in terms of these things back then. And so we felt we needed to act, number one. And number two, we felt that to make a huge impact and really just increase the reputation of the college a lot, we needed to be a $100 million business school. We needed a $100 million donor. So we're at the holiday party, and 3660 on the rise, and we're sitting down the table with Jay. Had a cocktail napkin, and I said, Jay, how would you feel about rounding up your 36 million to 100 million? And he sat there, and he said, why? I said, because, well, first of all, I mean, we could still use more faculty endowment support, some scholarship support, and, here's all the things I want to do. But it will just make us really special in the world of business schools to be a $100 million business school. So he got his pen out, and he wrote in his napkin, he wrote down, 35 million where he was. He wrote down 100, put 2 lines under it, and he said, Vance, you better keep this napkin. So I framed it. I've got it framed in my office.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that 100 comes in at one time, or how does that work?
Yeah, his first gift was 24 million cash, 1 million gift in kind. So he painted the building basically and renovated some rooms. His other gifts have been a combination of cash and the ground leases, basically. And what he did, he would buy a commercial property, an office building, and the land under it, right? Then he would separate the building from the land, sell the building, and then lease the land to the building owner, a 100-year lease. And if the building owner defaults on the lease, then we get the building back too. So then he would give Shidler College of Business to the foundation, the UH Foundation. He would give them the land and the lease income. So it's like an endowment. I mean, it turns out whatever the lease income.
So at that point, then you need to have your own full division to manage this, or?
Not yet. It's pretty easy now because it's just a lease, and they just get the checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the leases expire, yes, they're probably going to have to invest in a staff person to help manage this, I guess.
Do you have a story with Jay Shidler that demonstrates how smart he is? Because I've been in a few kind of closed meetings, and within 2 minutes, it's like, oh my God, this dude is so smart.
Well, I mean, I can tell you the early years when I met with him, I tried not to have too much coffee before I met with him because he is so smart. My brain would just be going full speed, just trying to keep up. I mean, I can't remember any particular topic or thing, just everything he talked about. And, we hired a new real estate professor a few years ago, and she wanted to meet Jay Shidler. I thought that's a great idea. And so we met at the Shidler College, and basically Jay was giving her real estate 101. I mean, it was just amazing. She would tell him about her research, but then he would just take it. Next steps, just incredible.
Yeah. His thought process and so on is like, what? To me, it's like, where we even come up with this kind of stuff?
I mean, I've been around, back in my Harvard days, I was around a couple people I thought were just like geniuses. So both of them were Nobel Prize winners. One was Ken Arrow, who was on the faculty there, Nobel Prize winner in economics. The other was Paul Samuelson, a Nobel Prize winner at MIT. And those guys just like, wow, I mean, these guys are so smart. I mean, I put Jay in that category. When I'm around him, he is just incredibly smart.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.